From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the New Orleans Saints. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
On second down, another run for Dillon. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. That result, really no surprise. That's what we're coming accustomed to with this #1 ranked rush defense.
And you study the game. Does this bring back a few memories? Maybe the 85 Bears trying to move the ball against them, 2000 Ravens. Heck, how about the late 60s, early 70s Purple People Eaters, the Minnesota Vikings? Hard to move the ball against those types of teams.
And that will be incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Agnew now to return. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Willis now off the play fake. On the move to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play. A nice job there having discipline and not letting them connect on that pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
After the turnover, here's Herbert, escaping the pressure right. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to green light that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
Dillon will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nice job of polishing off that drive, and all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Rolling to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. Buying time to his left. And nowhere to run for Willis. He goes down.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Third down, it's Willis. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Play fake. Here's Willis. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Anthony Schwartz, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
The Saints come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. They coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert, sliding out of the pocket.
He'll dump this down to Dillon. It's complete.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Herbert. Throw right side complete to Carter.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On 2nd down, Dillon.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
They run again with Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield, guy who can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Back to Dillon on 1st down.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, it's going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Back to throw here, Herbert. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! From 3 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert out to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Obviously a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Herbert. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. CeeDee Lamb, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He's got this to Williams, complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring. And another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Herbert off of play action. He'll buy some time right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, here's Willis. going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead. And, boy, it paid off.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
A.J. Dillon, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw again on second down,
Willis. That pass caught. It's Williams.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now Willis on 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Saints are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now Willis on 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this is caught by Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Marr now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Going to run again here with Pollard.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Pollard is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Pollard, and he is met quickly in the backfield.
Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On third down, it's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Well, he exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former Cowboy, Byron Jones. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
This is Dillon on the counter.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Hard throw, incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
On 4th down, Herbert.
Open man Lamb. It's complete. He will have the conversion and more than that. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Hearns the man in motion left. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon down to about the 32. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number 1 job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rolling to his right.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Dillon up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Again, it's Dillon.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead. So how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Micah Parsons gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game.
Patterson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Throwing, Willis.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last